All right, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's Carnage, super duper Carnage. After the reset, things have been, a little bumpy in Explorer here. Pretty good though, but some very aggressive decks, and I made a kind of switch last minute. I felt the pull of a bigger dino, something that would be hasty, trample, survive a Storm's Wrath, which I think is still going to continue to be very key. Unfortunately, it's not 5 damage. It doesn't take out the Rhino. Whatchamacallit? Whoa, what's the Rhino? Siege Rhino, I believe. 4/5 trample. We lose 3 life. They gain 3 life. Very, very good creature. Abzan colors, fantastic during its time in standard. But other than that, Storm's Wrath, yes, definitely keeps pretty much everything down, I would imagine. But going back to something that has at least 5 toughness, what might that be? I don't know. Charging Monstrosaur. Whew. Wow. Nothing in particular, mainly just the 5 toughness, but again, having trample and haste, and I did switch up tonight having 2 Topiary Stompers, bringing in a little bit more ramp to help hopefully get to 5 mana, or more easily 6 for Carnage Tyrant here. But 4 charging, Carnage Tyrant, tons of speed. Of course, the haste is redundant on Charging Monstrosaur with the Regisaur Alpha out, unfortunately. But other than that, we got tons of bodies. And having so many creatures that are dinos. We'll look up here, 28. A total of 28 cards in the deck are dino. Then along with the lands, that really means Commune with Dinosaurs is all but guaranteed to have a hit. That's pretty fantastic stuff. Definitely elevates Commune. If you can really maximize the number of fantastic dinos, it just... this is fantastic. I think I'm hearing the furnace. 1 second, I want to look outside. It's supposed to be storming tonight, and I'm hearing something loud, and it sounds like a furnace, but it also sounds like rain. Yeah, that is rain. My goodness, that is coming down. Hopefully, stick around, but if things cut out, it was the power. Usually it's pretty good. It is a fiber connection, and things are quite stable, but it's a monsoon. So hopefully all you guys stay safe as well whenever it is you are watching. But everything's pretty much the same. Not too much interaction with this list to start off with. No Domri, Anarch of Bolas to fight, or any other fighting spells, sweepers of any kind. I really wanted to maximize, focus on the dinos. Okay, let's get into it. See how much aggro we face. I was just testing things out in the play mode. It doesn't let me select things. So I think that's a little bit of a glitch at the moment. You can't easily switch formats. Is that working? No, that's not working. Best of 3. Odd. Okay, there we go. Right, yeah, just a little bit glitchy there, but back on track. I'm not drinking coffee tonight. Found a extra tea K-cup. Keurig, so hibiscus, lemon, something kind of fancy. It has a little bit of caffeine, so it's going to keep me going here quite nicely against Herndelian. I like the looks of that, yep. I've got 3 lands, Topiary or Ranging Raptors. Of course, if we can get a Marauding Raptor off of this Commune, likely going to be Ranging Raptors. Good stuff. This is looking pretty positive. Red, not bad, not bad. I think Marauding Raptor has a chance to... Question is, they got 1 red up. A very good chance that they have something that deals 2 damage that would take out Huntmaster. I'm going to play it safe, just because I see that red. We'll try for Marauding. They could have Strangle, Sorcery Speed, 3 damage to target creature. Oh, we got shenanigans actually with the Devilish Valet. Boros. Boros aggro. This might be problematic. Oh boy. Well, definitely ranging, which would allow us to go, well, get a land. Plus we get to use Commune as well with the green, where Topiary Stomper we would have had to use both our sources of green, unfortunately. We don't see Ghalta yet, so possibly, you know, that 5 got us 5 closer. Of course we had to shuffle with Ranging Raptors, but hopefully this leads to Ghalta. Oh. Well, I know what I'm bringing in the next game, that's for sure. Storm's Wrath. Ooh, that's going to be painful. I'm not worried if they really want to triple block. Doesn't bother me. If we get a land, I take out 2 creatures. Still deal plenty of damage with Charging Monstrosaur. And speaking of, it seems like they have just a lot of little creatures. Hey, no, hey, all good, all good. Pterosaurs, you know, if you or anybody, of course, misses the start or just misses the stream completely, it's always right there afterwards, forever, to view at your leisure. Things are looking pretty good at the moment, though. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully Huntmaster survives, but still. We got to the all-important... Well, we got more than 7 lands, actually, so this is very, very rampy. But I am liking this new edition of Charging Monstrosaur. It certainly seems like they can't really do a whole lot against that. Previously, instead of Charging Monstrosaur, I had 2 other Topiary Stompers and 2 copies of the Tarrasque. Massive 9/9 haste, ward 10, whenever it attacks. Or maybe it was a 10/10. Whenever it attacks, you fight target creature and opponent controls. It's legendary. Oh, one of these things. I see. Well, that is painful. So we've seen a Rally the Ancestors shenanigans list. Very, very interesting. 128. That is dead. That is dead. 100%. Oh, we almost had him. My first time seeing this particular deck. So for anybody, well, I'll get to it. For anybody that doesn't know, newly added to Explorer and a possibility in Pioneer, Rally the Ancestors, 2 white and X. Return each creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, pretty good. Exile those creatures at the beginning of your next upkeep. Then you exile Rally the Ancestors. Yeah, there's not much you can do with that. Combos off Devilish Valet just to make them super big. I mean, you saw right there, 128. Scary stuff, but it's a graveyard variation. And Unlicensed Hearse is what I want to be doing. Other than that, it really just seems like they want their creatures to die and then just get a whole bunch of them. Unlicensed Hearse, if we can get the Devilish Valets out of the graveyard, exiling them, we should be on track, I think. It should work out pretty nicely. If we had something at instant speed that maybe did 3 damage to each creature, of course, that could be pretty helpful as well, but that's pretty good. Definitely something that perhaps is going to be on my radar a little bit more after that fantastic showing. I'm thinking we drop the Commune. No, I do like Commune. Topiary Stomper and 1 Commune. I don't think they have a whole lot of interaction. Perhaps could have cut Tamiyo Safekeeping. Seems like they're kind of all in on a bunch of little creatures. Not interacting too much. Basically filling up their... Ooh, that's no unlicensed hearse and definitely not good. Ooh, okay, we can work with this. Still no hearse, but not too bad. Okay, phew. We didn't have to pass one up. I was going to be a little bit worried. So we're 5 closer to a hearse. Yes, 5 closer. Would be nice to get Regisaur Alpha next turn if they do damage somehow to Ranging Raptors. Or if they attack, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would definitely block the token if possible. Leave a creature that is actually a card on the battlefield. Then it would be less things that could potentially enter later on. Wolf, good stuff. Yep, that's what I want to be doing. Hollow, how's it going? Well, it's going kind of rough. I don't know if you caught the previous game against this deck. That was tough, to say the least. Very nasty things. Hoping for Storm's Wrath, perhaps. At the very least, you know, we got Regisaur Alpha. We're going to hope that we can make enough pressure. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. And we'll hope they don't get too many more Devilish Valets or other creatures into their graveyard. Let's hope no Rally the Ancestors. There's another Devilish Valet. This might be it. Oh, shoot. Well, that will do it. Okay. Hey, you know, we got owned pretty darn good, but something new, exciting is on the radar. Man, that was tough. Maybe I just have to bring in more graveyard hate. Something like Deathgorge Scavenger, I think we all know and love, combining it with Unlicensed Hearse, but if I see this deck more than once, you know, definitely I may need to do some tweaking, for sure. See if it was just, you know, a fluke, a flash in the pan, but certainly got the job done. That's for sure. Ouch. It brought the pain. Ooh, well, we can work with that. Could get something that costs 2, costs 3. Keep the game going. Ooh, Soul Scourge. That might not be good. Mono red. We do start off with Ripjaw Raptor in the main board, so it could potentially be nice, but the Soul Scar, it's often tough stuff. Oh, speaking of, Ripjaw. Alright. But for anybody that doesn't know, Soul Scar Mage, a red for 1/2 prowess. if a source they control would deal non-combat damage to a creature we control, they put that many 1/1 counters on that creature instead. So they're permanently reduced in power and toughness. They're not dealt damage for enrage triggers or something like it. It is a very, very sad day when that happens. But a sweeper like Storm's Wrath is absolutely going to smoke them. Excuse me, coming up here. I would imagine they have something targeted that can do damage to Ripjaw Raptor. If not, we're in a very good position. Well, I bet it's something. We'll try to take out the Soulscar Mage, although I feel Ripjaw is probably going... At least we're drawing a card. Might be a pretty good chance we get to Ghalta. I'm going to try for the Charging Monstrosaur. Hope they don't have other stuff that is targeted damage based, but I feel that's probably going to happen, unfortunately. Tamiyo Safekeeping might actually be quite nice. 2, 3, is that it? One. No, we're dead. Definitely dead. I would think we're definitely dead. Yeah, can't really do a whole lot to that. Okay, well, mono red. That's how it goes. Sometimes you're just not fast enough against that deck, but when you bring the pain with Storm's Wrath, that's where it's at. And pretty much just Storm's Wrath. I'm going to cut Huntmaster. Lots of stuff that deals 2 damage again, as I often do against mono red, Rakdos, mid-range, that sort of thing. We got Spikefield Hazards, but also play with fire, 2 damage, potentially Bone Crusher Giant with its Stomp, also dealing 2, and it is a creature that just would die to Storm's Wrath, unfortunately. Alright. Here goes nothing. I'll mulligan fairly aggressively for that Storm's Wrath. Catch them off guard, hopefully, after they've dumped a few creatures. But we only get to surprise them once. So if it does go to game 3, they may play a little bit conservatively. Ooh, it's not a Storm's Wrath, but I do like it. Oh, I'm gonna risk it. I know. But with double Commune with Dinosaurs, you know, drawing, ooh, Ghalta. That is tempting. Now, it's got to be the Stomping Ground, just to keep the lands going. Hopefully no Wizard's Lightning, or else that's going to be tough. Red Cap Melee, that is good as well. Well, we'll try for ranging. Hopefully nothing that deals damage to it. At the very least, even if it's a 0-1, of course we will block the Soulscar Mage and get a land from that trade. That's okay. I figured it would die. I really just wanted that forest land. Hopefully getting a 5th land coming up here. But we do have the 4 for Storm's Wrath. Oh, I want Storm's Wrath. Oh, ask and you shall receive. We're going to go with Commune just to get our land for the turn and then go with Storm's Wrath and smoke them. Dead. Phew. I think definitely Ripjaw Raptor coming up here. We took out 2 Soulscar mages, which was absolutely fantastic. That felt good. Oh, they got another one. Yeah, so, you know what? Charging Monstrosaur, let's just take out that Chandra. I don't like her.
This went way different than I expected.
Darn Wizard's Lightning on Charging Monstrosaur, I think. Probably the Wizard's Lightning on, yeah. Ooh. Regisaur is good. Yeah, let's drop the Regisaur and start dropping bodies, as much aggressiveness as possible. Next turn, if they've kind of run out of gas, we potentially could get them with Ripjaw and Ranging Raptors. Or just a Ghalta, that would be sweet. To see the Queen in the second game. Oh, rampaging. Oh, good stuff. Yep, we gotta do it. Gotta do it. Maximum aggression. Mono red is maximum aggression, but we... Boom. Boom. There we go. There we go. They ran out of gas, and we had them. Hopefully we get a super key Storm's Wrath like that again. Although, well, we'll see. We'll see how conservatively that they play. One mulligan. Okay, well, we'll keep that. It's not quite as good, but... Explosiveness, yes, bam. Got him. Ooh. I'll try with Charging Monstrosaur. I was kind of debating Ripjaw. Soulscar, which, man. Seems like they always have that guy. But again, it was nice. We didn't send a Storm's Wrath to the bottom, so yes, we are 5 closer. Hopefully a source of red on tap next turn for Marauding. Which he could. He may have died anyways, unfortunately, but they know that's coming up, so perhaps saving a Wizard's Lightning. Possibly. 1 red, 3 damage to any target. Not a good time for Marauding Raptor. Imagine they have something that deals targeted damage. Perhaps red cap melees. Hopefully not red cap melees. Probably saving something for Marauding. I will try for it. Either way, Ranging Raptors or Marauding would draw out that Wizard's Lightning. Something like that. Whatever it is. Oh, maybe they don't have anything. Interesting. Anything at instant speed, it seems. That could be positive for us. I was pretty sure Marauding Raptor was dead there. Or at least play with fired, something like that. they don't have anything that deals targeted damage, I think. Otherwise, they would have attacked with Etching of Kumano as well. Shoot. I was hoping to save... oh, hey, speaking of saving Marauding Raptor, alright. Let's go, yes, please. Marauding, ranging. If they want to use their burn on Marauding, we do have Ranging Raptors left over to block. Get a second land. We get the first one here. Next one coming up. I was speaking on the potential value of Ranging Raptors last night, and I think against a deck like this, it can be pretty valuable. Really want that Storm's Wrath though. Especially seeing 2 Soulscar Mages is going to be pretty problematic, I think. Interesting. 2, 3... I figured it was something. We're doing pretty good. Oh, well, you came at the right time. I think you were the lucky charm, because I was hoping for a Storm's Wrath against this sometimes problematic mono-red list, mono-red aggro, very scary stuff, but I want to get even more scary with the Ripjaw plus ranging. Next turn, likely Storm's Wrath, but definitely, whew, that was a very, very welcome to see. They don't really have much gas at all. Only 1 card in hand, not a whole lot of lands, so I like our chances. Try and get as much use out of Marauding Raptor, being buffed up to 6 this turn. I'm a little wary about being at 9. That's kind of scary territory against a deck like this. Oh, if Ripjaw survives, if that's something that doesn't deal damage to target creature, it's going to be devastating next turn, I think. They don't want... I think if it was pretty clear to attack, they would have done so by now, you would think. Oh boy. Maybe they're thinking of attacking to sort of fake they have something in hand, nasty, whatever that card happens to be, but... Skewer the critics. Huh. Well, 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 that is tough. Well, we'll certainly block the Soulscar Mage and take out an Etching. Afternoon, good stuff. Jeskai with Magma Opus. Oh, you gotta love Magma Opus. The potential of that card is just absolutely fantastic. Oh, Tamiyo Safekeeping. Very good, but I think we gotta go with Storm's Wrath. Actually, we can save Marauding Raptor now that I think about it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll attack with both Marauding and Ranging Raptors just to get the maximum benefit. Then, well, I guess I could have done Charging Monstrosaur. Almost would have killed him, but we probably would have been dead next turn due to Soulscar Mages and that sort of stuff. Actually, I kind of want to go Charging. The math. The math. Let's see. 2, 5, 2... Let's just make sure what is the most optimal play. Yeah. Save Marauding. Storm's Wrath. Bam. Definitely even just gaining that 2 life, I think that... Oh, that's okay. You know, they're completely tapped out. They got nothing. Oh, double... double Charging Monstrosaur for the win. Ooh, boy, thank you very much. Ooh, ooh. There we go. I was scratching my head, thinking before I started tonight, oh, what's something good? Coming at the right... the good luck charm. Yes, you joined, and it was like, oh, we got an extra added person. We're going to give him double Charging Monstrosaur to finish off against Mono Red. You can see the fantastic potential of that with Marauding. Charging Monstrosaur, of course, coming down for 4, so 4 for a 5/5 trample haste. Oh, that was very, very enjoyable. Yes, indeed. Oh, Cloaked Phantom, yes, thank you very much. It was very exciting, very rough. I could have done away with Storm's Wrath, but again, there's lots of creatures in Explore that have that 4 toughness. So again, I'm really still liking it. Certainly Anger of the Gods would have likely been a lot better in this situation. It is cheaper, but again, Storm's Wrath doesn't kill Charging Monstrosaur being 5 toughness. I don't know. That was pretty sweet. I think I got to keep this guy in at least for a couple more days. Test him out some more, but oh, Mono Red, whatever way it goes, it is pretty thrilling. Well, it's more thrilling if it goes our way, of course, but yeah. Oh, dinos aren't exactly supposed to take out at least that Mono Red variation with the Soulscar Mage. If some Mono Red variation doesn't happen to have it, it's probably going to have a very tough time not being able to put 1/1 counters on creatures with their damage-based spells. But I think most lists have the Soulscar Mage, so something to watch out for. I mean, this looks just fantastic, though. We'll see. Oh, there's the All-Star. Let's go. Azori's Control. Seems like it might be Azori's Control. Hopefully this Marauding sticks around. Censor. It would make sense to go Censor. Get him. Yep. It's one less Censor that they have. Oh. Regisaur Alpha. Good stuff. We'll try for Marauding again. We have one up, so if they did have a second copy. Ooh. There. Hey, they're down 2 Censors. This is good. They could just have board wipes as well, which is, excuse me, the usual. I imagine they do something to someone. Let's try for that stable ramp. Pretty hard to kill a land, so we'll see what they do to this. We did have the potential of Charging Monstrosaur or Regisaur Alpha with the Stomping Ground here, but I still like this stable ramp. Possibly Ranging Raptors is going to be drawing out any answers for... Well, I'd rather them burn it on a Ranging Raptors versus Charging Monstrosaur. If it is a counter spell, targeted removal, that sort of thing. I think they're really considering doing something to this, so I like it. See if the second ranging draws something out. I think that Marauding +2 ranging might be a juicy enough target for a board wipe next turn, which would be certainly quite fantastic having Charging Monstrosaur and Regisaur Alpha as backups. We know what happens.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Well, we still got 2 good guys. They definitely wouldn't Wrath 2 ranging. Ooh, really? Huh. That's... well... perhaps they have more in hand. That's all I can think of. They have more board wipes, which Supreme Verdict recently added again in Explorer Anthologies 1. Not like Azorius needed a whole lot more board wipes. We can't counter it, so that line of text is completely irrelevant, but let's go Regisaur Alpha. We got tons of haste. I think this actually could be a pretty good thing to do. Or just a pretty good way to go about stuff. Lots of hasty Regisaur, Charging Monstrosaur, just keep swinging. Maybe play conservatively with both these things, just to see what it draws out, of course. I'll swing with both of them. Okay, we got another. That's okay still.
My people must contend with me.
Probably wondering what we have in hand. Maybe suspecting that it is some more creatures. We drew out another... Regisaur Alpha. Take out the Wandering Emperor again, hopefully.
I'm never done for good.
Another board wipe. Not another board wipe. Well, we'll try for Topiary. I think that would draw out a counter spell. 4/4 Vigilance Haste, because we do have over 7 lands at this point. It would be nice to sink all this mana into something even bigger than a Charging Monstrosaur. Hard to say what exactly, because we don't always get to this point. That's okay. Still got some fantastic bodies, and we get to sacrifice this clue to see if it gets us another Charging Monstrosaur. Ooh, Marauding Raptor. I'm kind of tempted to go Marauding. Hopefully, if they don't have a board wipe, we got them. I wanted Marauding for the potential of double Charging Monstrosaur, just mirroring the end of the previous game. Oh, Ripjaw. Draw out some stuff. Oh, Ghalta? Let's see Ghalta. Yeah, I like Ghalta. That's gonna get him to do something. See if this gets a settle. Another Wandering Emperor. A Shark Typhoon. Okay. So we could have killed him, unfortunately. But, well, you never know exactly what they have. Settle the wreckages, that sort of thing. But I think we definitely got him here, at least. Oh, this is good. Probably worried about more creatures in hand if they sweep us, but they have to sweep us to survive. Fateful Absence to clue, to look for stuff they're dead. Oh, we got him. Got him. Heaven. Get him is right. I like this. I like it a lot. Just jam creatures. We haven't seen Tamiyo Safekeeping show up too much tonight, but definitely I'm keeping this in. It would have been nice, I think, in some situations, Tamiyo saving whoever the Wandering Emperor is targeting, of course. Quite nice. Or saving something again with the Indestructible from the nasty Supreme Verdict. Man, that's some good art there. Well, they know what we're all about. Definitely switch Ripjaw Raptor with Shifting Ceratops. Again, something else that could potentially have haste, but protection from blue and can't be countered is the thing you want against this deck. Other than that, yeah, we could keep it like that. I like it. They gotta be scared. Hopefully that Tamiyo Safekeeping is gonna come in handy at the right moment. Possibly saving a Regisaur Alpha, maybe on their turn, and then keeping up some nice aggression on a following turn because it did survive. Regisaur Alpha, absolutely. Always doing the work. I'm loving Shifting Ceratops. Absolutely, I think Shifting Ceratops should be in every list. Whether you start out with it, if you don't feel you'll face control. But worst case scenario, Shifting Ceratops is just a fantastic creature. I mean, that's how it is. Even if it's not against control. Potentially having trample, who knows what. Whatever you need, reach, haste. Late game, you know, a top deck Shifting Ceratops. If it's the only thing you have, I mean, you'll likely have at least 5 mana to give it haste. Makes sense. So I think definitely always shifting. 4 copies of shifting, for sure. I see some people use 2, maybe 3. Some traditional Gruul lists. But definitely I like the full playset. It's always made sense for me, but you should never feel bad about crafting that card. Oh, phew, I was worried about the land department. Try for a charging. I think that's going to eat something up, but this is looking good. Sensor? Yeah. 1 less. The race is on. I'm really liking Charging Monstrosaur tonight, so we could talk more about that. Certainly being an uncommon. Yeah, not hard on the wildcard budget. You might not need Shifting Ceratops right away if you're starting out with dinos. Of course, Carnage Tyrant could certainly do the trick in a lot of cases. Okay, another charging. Man, I should have named tonight more charging, more Monstrosaur. Something like that. They're going to run out of removal, I think, seeing Regisaur, Charging, Ghalta. Hopefully we get to 6 for Carnage Tyrant at some point. And if you do get Shifting Ceratops in paper, specifically, the foil version of Shifting is, oh, absolutely lovely. I think so. I haven't used Charging Monstrosaur. Oh, hey. Shifting, Charging, haste, haste, haste. It's all hasty. It's all good. What's not to love about this? Hopefully not another sensor. Ether Gust? I'm going to put it on top. But yeah, I mean, Charging Monstrosaur should never be a bad thing. Think if you get Otepec Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor, reducing Charging Monstrosaur to 3. I mean, that is just ugly. Right there. Oh, got haste. Hexproof. Can't be countered with multiple things. My goodness. I don't think they're going to get us here. Again, we'll see if we need to play conservatively. If they sweep us next turn, they'll be fairly tapped out. Wandering Emperor, we've seen her before.
Now you think. Hat's coming off.
The foil version of Charging Monstrosaur in paper isn't too good. Some of the printings can be pretty dark from Ixalan, and Charging Monstrosaur certainly is some fairly dark art. Most of my copies of Charging Monstrosaur are pretty dark, unfortunately. Well, we'll try for Regisaur Alpha again. Whatever we play likely is going to eat something. Pretty good chance Shifting Ceratops could have snuck by if they do have a counter spell in hand. But if it's something white-based removal, anything we play would have died, unfortunately. I'm just going to go right for the face. They gotta be scared. They're down to almost nothing. Oh, we could have them next turn if they don't gain any life. Oh, I see what they're doing. So they're making creatures. They may not have a sweeper in hand. Oh. They're attacking with it because they just drew a sweeper. Might as well attack, see if they can get some damage. That's my bet. I don't see any other reason why they would have attacked with it. Well, farewell. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. Oh boy, let's go. Really doesn't matter a whole lot. It's got to be somebody hasty for sure. Shifting Ceratops. On the off chance they do have a counterspell in hand. And we have enough to give it haste plus trample. If I only had one left over, certainly I would have gone Charging Monstrosaur instead, just to get the haste plus trample. Oh, down to 3. Here goes nothing. They're going to search for just about everything they possibly can. Ooh, that was an expensive one. What that is. Yeah, I think we got him. I think we got him, guys. Charging Monstrosaur for the win. Let's go. Bam. No sensor. Behold the multiverse. Holy, in two. Wow. Okay. More carnage. Max carnage. What? This is all carnage. All tonight. Wow. Okay. So we do pretty good against Azorius Control with tons of haste. Jam packet. Charging Monstrosaur. Sometimes it's coming down for 4, for 3. Potentially for 2 if you can get 2 Otepec Huntmasters plus Marauding Raptor. That doesn't... Charging Carnage. Oh, I like that. We're getting up there. It is pretty fantastic gold. You do get 4 pips for every win, so I mean, probably a pretty good chance. Yeah. Yes, the Dino power. I think it showcases it for sure. Holding back, or well, we could only play a certain amount each turn, but the fact of Charging Monstrosaur, haste, you know, reducing Ghalta, the trample, if they have any little things, or if Charging Monstrosaur, of course, was just haste, yeah, oh, you said it. I think this list, it does it. Again, leaning on Commune with Dinosaurs, which I'll point out just quickly. We'll do another match for sure. We got to do another match after that, 100%. But for probably a few months now, you guys probably have seen that I wasn't really using Commune with Dinosaurs. I wanted to give a very long couple months, many weeks try without it, just to see how it feels. But yeah, Commune. Turn 1, you have a fantastic play to get a land, a dino. Potentially Commune, if you don't see any lands, technically it would be getting a land if you grabbed Ranging Raptors, Topiary Stomper. Like you're able to grab it and play one of these at a later turn. So, lots of ramp, acceleration. Grab a Charging Monstrosaur. You gotta love it. The 7-land Dino, yes. I actually have to... I'll update the stream before that. I had tried out... where is it? Just because I was ramping so hard. Thundering Spineback. Move that over a little bit. Yeah, just because I was ramping, I wanted to try it out. Basically the worst tribal lord, I think, in the game, just because it is so expensive. It's nice having a 5/5. Again, something that survives the 4 damage of Storm's Wrath, but... yeah, I just didn't get a chance to update the list from, like, literally right before I started. I worked in Charging Monstrosaur, and I am glad I worked in Charging Monstrosaur. Oh, But yes, I'll update the list to what it currently is. Would be nice if Thundering Spineback would, even if it was 5. Maybe 5 would be too good. But definitely 7. There's probably a lot better stuff for 7 that we could play. Hopefully it's reduced to 6 or 5, of course. But its ability, I mean, 6 to make a 3/3. That's it makes me shed tears whenever I think about it. We will get a better Dino Lord coming up at some point, for sure. I think it's all but guaranteed. We got to get something better than that. And I think I remember them reading that they tuned or dialed down the power of dinosaurs overall just because they knew that Marauding Raptor was coming in M20 along with Shifting Ceratops. They didn't want them to be too good. Pretty sure I read that somewhere. So I think, yeah, in the future, we'll get a better Dino Lord. Something that costs 4. Yes, I play League of Legends. Not nearly as much as this, but going along with Arfy games and always room for improvement. Games, multiple games that I play. I haven't expanded it too much at this point. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think sometimes, depending how the live... it can get mixed up when it switches things around. But, yeah, some people may not see stuff. Most people, of course, know me for dinos. But I do love League of Legends. Yeah, sometimes notification-wise, it could get lost in translation. Definitely best to play first. There's a few select decks, possibly a control variation that may want to draw, possibly, but for the most part, basically always, yeah, you want to be on the play. This list, though, featuring a new addition, again, from the Explorer Anthology, Favored Hoplite. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Favored Hoplite, put a 1/1 counter on it, and prevent all damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Man, that's going to be problematic if that can get big. Luckily, the Huntmaster survived. Very good. We're not able to go Regisaur, unfortunately, but we got 2 Tamiyo Safekeepings here, so I think we got a pretty good chance. Always play first. Good stuff. Exactly. That is a very good point to highlight if you have a deck tracker or something like that. I think I would like to do a little bit of a grab. Nah, I'll hold back these guys. I might need both of them to block potentially big favored hoplites. But yeah, definitely track your deck if possible, and you can see how the difference is with being on the play versus on the draw. It's basically the best thing. Untapped, good stuff, good stuff. Slip out. That's not nice. Hopefully they feel aggressive and they just try and get us. Storm's Wrath is going to be good if we can get it early enough before something like the favored hoplites here are too big and out of range. You know what, I'm going to take the 3. Potentially could be taking more than 3, but might as well save both Tamiyos. 3 damage, that's not much. And I like this. This might be enough aggression. We'll see. Oh, absolutely. This guy gets nasty. Oh. MtG Pro. I haven't ever tried that myself. I have Untapped as well. I haven't checked it in a little bit. I subscribed to the premium version, but yes, definitely. Illuminator, Virtuoso. That is double strike is always rough, to say the least. Okay, we're going to take some guys out, I think. Especially if they target the Virtuoso. We'll slap Tamiyo Safekeeping on whoever he blocks, I should say. Should be pretty good, I think. Any deck sort of like this, where it's targeting creatures, they get bigger, nastier with cheap spells, slip out the back for a single blue, putting a counter on them, phasing them out, so basically they don't take damage sort of thing, and then they come back. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's just a rough, potentially rough list overall. Very aggressive. We're very aggressive, I should say. Now we got the option. Save Marauding. I think I like to save Marauding. Yeah, definitely save Marauding. It is nice taking out a favorite Hoplite, but we could be taking a lot of damage here. They may want to hold something back, I would imagine. Don't want to be completely tapped out. I wouldn't think they have lethal at this point. They don't have a whole lot of cards in hand. Oh, interesting. They're feeling pretty bold. We could get Ghalta next turn and just kill him. That might happen. Man, it's making me wish I had more. Yes, conniving 2 times. Ugh. Hopefully not getting a creature, but we'll see. If we get Ghalta, we get him. But yeah, I mean, now it's a 4/4 double strike. That's scary. It doesn't have trample, so 5/5. Nuts. Well, we got just about one chance to win. Actually, Ranging Raptors, that is pretty good. Marauding plus Regisaur. Yeah, let's do that. Ranging Raptors definitely to block the Illuminator Virtuoso. Because it has double strike, we'll actually get 2 lands from this interaction. Again, hopefully it doesn't have trample, of course. Oh, it can't be blocked. I see. I forgot about that. Nuts. Okay. Boy, here goes nothing. Hopefully they don't have anything that can target the Virtuoso. Go to 6, survive at 1. Oh, did we do it? Oh man, that was more tense than I thought it would be. Don't think they have any way to deal 1 damage to us. Yikes. Oh, okay. Well, that does it. Huh, Well, they just win, unfortunately. That was not nice. Well, we almost had him. We would have had him, unfortunately, but they like blue stuff. Shifting Ceratops, yeah. Storm's Wrath, certainly. We're going to try and take out the Virtuoso ASAP. Public enemy #1, I think. Kind of like Ripjaw. I'll cut some Topiaries. Oh, that was close. Nail biter, I would say. A claw biter, because we're dinos. Well, I guess dinos are biting the nails when they do eat humans, like Charging Monstrosaur does here. Feel like I want to cut Carnage Tyrant just to basically make space. Oh, yes, I was hoping. Man, the conniving, absolutely. Conniving, for anybody that doesn't know, to have a creature connive, draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a card, if you discarded a non-land card, you put a counter on it. So this guy with double strike, he's always getting bigger. They're kind of cycling through things they don't need to get something else more problematic. Yes, well, I do feel your pain, for sure. Or bonded in that experience, definitely. 2 communes. Just because I'm on the play. If I was on the draw, Commune can be, I think, a little bit better, but I had to make space at some point somewhere. Ooh, that's not going to do it. 1 land, huh? No. Basically the same, unfortunately. Okay, that's better. Oh. I think I may send, I'll send a Forest and a Marauding Raptor to the bottom. At least the opponent has mulliganed once. Hopefully more than that. That would have been pretty sweet if we won. Due to Tamiyo's safekeeping, bringing us up, surviving at 1 life. Oh, epic. Possibly could have sent both Marauding Raptors to the bottom just to make sure I had 4 lands for Storm's Wrath here. Alright, here goes nothing. Kind of makes me wish for Fatal Push. Going into Jund, I think that would be pretty good against a deck like this. It's tempting. Well, this is going to get rough. Definitely going Storm's Wrath as soon as possible. Hopefully taking out multiple things. At least we did get a Shifting Ceratops somehow. I guess it's kind of like an Aura's deck in a way, slapping on just a bunch of stuff, making 1 creature usually big. They can have the potential to make multiple big creatures, but overall just slapping stuff on guys, getting them bigger, having a tough time. Hopefully it doesn't go to 5 toughness. Oh, nuts. Oh, that's alright. Possibly fighting could be a nice thing to do, but we'll apply the pressure for sure. Hopefully it's going to be enough pressure. Boy. Oh, I saw just, well, kind of recently, about half an hour ago, we got up to 10 concurrent viewers. My goodness. This is going off. This is good. I really appreciate it. We're going to get to 12 one of these nights. 120 maybe. Sometime down the line for sure. I think that's coming. Yes, oh, I've actually done Jund. Yes, I've done Jund quite a bit. Rotting Regisaur, Embercleave, absolutely fantastic potential there. 100%. Your next, well, since it's hoping to be your next Pioneer deck, how about for tomorrow night, I do Jund Dinos featuring Rotting Regisaur and Embercleave. That's always very exciting stuff. It's been exciting tonight with Charging Monstrosaur, of course, but yeah. Do I phasing out? I guess I don't really care if it phases out. I may need Tamiyo Safekeeping at a later date. Possibly to save Shifting Ceratops, but yeah, oh, no problem. Always happy to help showcase anything Dino related, Dino variation. Again, I have basically every possible thing for Dinos. Maybe it would have been good to save Marauding. Do an extra 4 damage, take him down to 7. But yeah, okay, Jund Dinos, Embercleave, Rotting Regisaur, tomorrow night. Stay tuned. But man, this the fact that the favored hoplite is unblockable due to security bypass here. As long as the enchanted creature is attacking alone, it can't be blocked. Nuts. That's going to be tough. But we might have them, depending what we draw next turn. Ranging Raptors would be pretty sweet. But yeah, there is a slim chance. Definitely. Oh, I'm speaking of Jund Dinos with Fatal Push. There is the potential. Would be nice to take out the favorite hoplite for sure. Oh, see, there's the virtuoso that we know and love. Well, we are dead. Yes. We don't have lethal, unfortunately. A virtuoso would block 1 Marauding. And favorite hoplite just simply finishes it off, unfortunately. It doesn't stay phased out, unfortunately. I guess potentially we would have had lethal this turn. If I had saved Marauding, would have dealt 4 damage, another 4, taking them down to 7. They only have 1 creature, and shifting plus 1 of the Maraudings. Yeah, that could have been lethal if we had played things differently, but yeah, that's alright. Yes, I did go back to 2. It's interesting how its temporary buff does stay kind of on the card while it's phased out and then goes back to what it normally is, unfortunately. But hey, that was a very fantastic match. I enjoyed it. Certainly, we saw a wide range tonight. It's always nice to see a wide range of stuff, for sure. But Jund Dinos, Embercleave, tomorrow night. Rakdos midrange, that's just about the best deck in the format. It seems to be the best deck in the format. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely the mana fixing. Gruul Dinos, not too bad. Definitely, I think they lean heavily, or more heavily into green. Lots of stuff requiring double green, and then if everything is reduced fully, you can only spend green on something like Ripjaw Raptor, Shifting Ceratops. So green is certainly a lot more heavy if you are working on the mana base, but usually if they're all dual lands, it's pretty consistent still. But yes, tomorrow night, Embercleave, Rotting Regisaur. Be here or, well, you'll see it at some point. Right, that was good. Always room for improvement. Some very fantastic matches tonight, and appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully you have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.